The Prime Minister spoke in India today at the India Gate, marking the celebrations for 2 years completion. And he brought in a newer dimension. One aspect of which I like to highlight here is it's one thing to launch newer schemes, one thing to launch big ticket programs and say this is the benefit I'm going to give you, so much crores reaching the people and so on. But what has not been achieved till now is in different layers, because of not so efficient delivery, because of leakages, the total amount which is not reaching the people, or the total loss which the Treasury faces, is something which every government is duty bound to work on. And we have shown, because of the efficient ways in which we are reaching out the entitlements and making sure that systems are more transparent, 36,500 crores have been saved because of the direct benefit transfer methodology that we have adopted using JAM. 36,500 crores. Imagine the size. It is purely money which was saved because of efficiency and plugging of loopholes. The Pahel, of course, I don't need to say, you must have got to know, is the biggest of direct benefit transfer schemes, and the benefits of it is already reaching the people. The next one is about Swachh Bharat, about which a lot has been said, but I like to highlight the fact that 1.92 crores of toilets have been constructed in this country within this 1 year after Prime Minister launched the scheme. And therefore, the rural sanitation cover has increased from 42 to 52%. But what's more important is, look at the dimension, the spread, because all of you have come from different parts of the country. It's important for us to know that 14 districts and 190 blocks covering 23,790 gram panchayats and 56,206 villages have been declared, they've declared themselves open defecation free. So it's not just building toilets, it's also changing the mindsets. It's making sure that the panchayats are working with the people and making sure that we do not have a system whereby we are unable to provide healthy environment for our people to live in. So open defecation free environments, which panchayats are themselves declaring because they now are confident that they're able to provide the infrastructure for their people, is something which is a main outcome of this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Of course, more important is the 4.17 lakh toilets which have been constructed in 2.61 lakh government schools. What couldn't be done in 60 years in government schools, and you know the impact of it on children enrollment, children dropout, are directly, there could be many reasons, but directly linked with the lack of toilets in schools. And that issue is now fairly addressed. Of course, sustained attending to it, maintaining it is a big issue. But within 1 year, these many number of toilets have been built in those many number of schools. The next one, of course, is on the Mudra Yojana. You know about Mudra. It is a scheme through which, till now, people who couldn't have imagined getting credit facility from banks have been given the facility. They could be push cart trolley owners, they could be street pavement dwellers who are merchants sitting in the pavement and selling vegetables or flowers or anything of that kind. It could be small time traders who just come in the morning, they don't even have a shop of their own, but they do participate in commercial activity. These people have now been provided an access through the Mudra loan scheme to approach a bank and take credit facility according to the size of their business and so on. So in this, 3.48 crores have been already distributed. In this day and age when we are talking of thousands of crores, just 3 crores may not be a big figure, but you are talking about very small time traders, very small time merchants, push cart owners and so on. The total amount sanctioned, 3.48 crore beneficiaries, but the amount sanctioned this year, 1 crore 37 lakh 449 crores have been distributed. This is an ongoing program. It's not even just full 1 year since it's been launched. We'll have greater traction to reach out to entrepreneurs. That puts my small presentation in empowering the poor. I'll move over to the second box, which aims at talking about what this government has done for the farmers. We've had 2 consecutive droughts. Outputs of many grains, many edible products are falling. You know, we had a pulse-related crisis, dal-related crisis last year. Outputs of dal we are trying to increase, but we consume as a nation more dal than we produce. Similarly, oil seeds is an area in which government has to spend more time bringing more farmers to grow oil seeds. Otherwise, we'll be bringing in edible oils much more into this country. And you'll be surprised that only next to crude oil and gold, the third biggest import that we make is of edible oil. So this entire presentation looks at the current crisis in agriculture, current crisis which farmers face, and the larger picture, which is what I want to draw your attention to in each one of my presentation. The larger picture is we are not just giving reliefs to stop farmers' unfortunate suicides, but we are also trying to make sure that the futuristic plan that we have addresses the crisis of output also. Crisis of some grains being produced much more disproportionately than the requirement that you have in this country. So if I go to the first slide in that, is we are looking at productivity based on per drop more crop. Water, as you know, is a big critical component for agriculture. And we as a country are also threatened by an increasing crisis in water. How efficiently we use water in our fields is a very important thing. We can't have flood irrigation when you can make do with drop irrigation, which is drip irrigation. So the whole idea is that we get more produce for every drop of water that we use, for which I've given the details, which if any one of you are interested, we can always share. I won't go into the specifics of what are being covered, but many of this is getting linked with the Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi Gramin National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, through which people in the rural areas who otherwise don't have an employment during non-agricultural season are diverted to do things which will create assets in the rural areas. And therefore, farm ponds are being created with their help. NABARD, which is helping to create a fund for irrigation, is being brought in to see what kind of irrigation is required, and so on. And more important, the input costs of farmers go up, more and more inputs that they buy, such as fertilizers. And every year, because of probably excessive usage of fertilizers, even the soil is getting really tampered with. So we've introduced soil health card, through which the farmer will be advised as to how much fertilizer he needs to use, if at all he has to use, so that excess fertilizer used doesn't poison the soil. And this particular year, unlike many, shortage of fertilizer has been completely stopped. We have made sure that fertilizer is not diverted for other purposes by having a name code given to them, as a result of which diversion of fertilizer is not happening. No state wrote to the Prime Minister. Normally, chief ministers write a letter saying, oh my God, my state is suffering, we are not getting enough fertilizers, farmers are standing in a queue. Sometimes it becomes a riotous situation. This year, not one chief minister wrote to the Prime Minister saying there's a shortage. We ensured that fertilizers reached in time, they reached the right time, right places, and therefore fertilizers in time, name-coated fertilizers, ensuring no diversions happened. The next one is about soil health card, about which I've already told you. 1.84 crore soil health cards have been distributed. We aim to cover 14 crore farm holdings by March 2017. The next one is on crop insurance. For the first time in this country, farmers will be paying far lesser than what they have been paying all this while for covering for insurance. And there are no difference between this crop and that crop. The Rabi or the Kharif, the amount is the same. So one crop, one rate. Whichever be that one crop, the rate will be the same irrespective of the crop season. And then full security, there is no capping on premium rates, no reduction in the sum insured. So the typical things which farmers face of, yes, I insured for 2 lakhs, but I'm not getting 2 lakhs because of fine prints or something beyond me, will never happen now. 20% Under insurance till now, the target is to cover 50% in the next 3 years. The third box, many of you all are slowly slouching in your chairs. Should I make it interesting?
Why don't you do this? You allow, say, 10 questions. You do the round like this.
All right.
Because they really...
तो अभी आप देख रहे थे निर्मला सीतारमण वाणिज्य और उद्योग राज्य मंत्री सरकार की 2 साल में तमाम चल रही योजनाओं और कार्यों का लेखा जोखा दे रही थी, जिसमें उन्होंने स्वच्छता अभियान, मुद्रा योजना, डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर योजना और किसानों को मुहैया कराई गई तमाम योजनाओं और कार्यों का लेखा जोखा प्रस्तुत किया। और